This is One World Radio, and we are broadcasting live from the Holy Grounds, the Reflection of Love Weekend 2 Day 1, part of our 21 days live of nothing but festival music. And this guy smashed the Diplo High Ground stage last week. Welcome, John Summit. How are you?
Thank you, man. I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me.
This has been a long time coming, and it's a pleasure to meet you. But my first question is, how are you alive?
That's the real question, bro, and you're asking me. I don't know if I'm here right now and I'm feeling good, and that's all that matters, right?
Out of Chicago, representing
yes,
here in Boom in Belgium. Talk about weekend one for me.
Yeah.
That's what dreams are made of, isn't it?
Literally, though, because I got to close out that stage right after Diplo. I had no expectations coming into this besides seeing all the recaps on YouTube since, 2011, 2012, and all the expectations were blown out of the water. It was crazy, man.
So you played on the Higher Ground stage last week, and obviously you've got a connection with Diplo.
Yep.
So did he invite you, or did you just say, I'm coming whether you like it or not? How does it work with him?
I think he invited me because I did that remix for him earlier in the year, and we've never done an event together or anything, but that was my first time meeting him in person too.
Cool.
So yeah, we had a good time.
So you remixed his track with Miguel.
Yeah.
Was that a label thing, or was him asking for you because you're absolutely on fire right now? How does it work?
No, he literally just asked me in the Instagram DMs, and that's how all my remixes and collabs happen nowadays. Because I don't really read too many emails. I'm a little busy, but
you're too busy on Twitter. That's why.
Exactly. But you see Dip on the DMs, you're like, what's he asking about? And he's like, can you remix my track? I'm like, all right, and it turned out pretty good.
Mate, that's amazing, and it's really interesting to know. I mean, your monthly sort of Spotify listeners are in the absolute millions.
Yep.
Your music, it's all kind of recent, if based on where COVID was.
Yeah.
So I imagine you're playing a lot of your back catalogue for the first time. Let's say just in Boom in Belgium for an example. Is that fair to say? Yeah,
so I played some tracks from 2017, 2018, and people were like, what's this ID? Is this unreleased? So I'm like, I've been sitting on this for 5 years, So it's kind of cool. And then I'm trying to do a totally different set compared to weekend one. I don't know how many people are here for do multiple weekends, but I got a big catalog, so I kind of want to showcase it all,
So let's say that you are now on the Crystal Garden and you're not closing tonight, right? So you're playing. Yeah. So it's a different vibe.
Exactly. So I get time to party afterwards, which is nice.
Which is what I was going to come to. So if you follow John and White, if you're not, then why not? Because you are one of the most entertaining people
Thank you.
online right now. I know, but actually, and I'm meeting you for the first time.
Yeah.
I sense that there's no BS about this. This is just who you are, right? This is not an act.
1,000%. Yeah. Well, I've had the same social media since I had 500 followers, and then just kept growing and growing, and I, kind of unapologetically myself, I guess, a little bit.
Never apologize for being who you are. And
exactly.
What's if you're listening to One World Radio now, you know I don't suffer fools. I'll tell you as it is, and right now, you are everything that I've seen, so you are 100% genuine in my opinion. All right?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
So this is great. So we can believe this guy, and I also understand that you understand the industry.
Yeah, of
because
course,
of the music and the heritage. So, who were your influences that inspired you to get to where you are right now?
I would say my biggest influence, growing up, was Green Velvte, because he's from Chicago too.
Yeah.
And he went to the same school I went to and everything. So he had kind of this similar career, and also we got a collab coming up and everything too. So it worked out real well. But he's the Chicago house legend, and that's everything you want to be as a Chicago DJ,
Amazing. Now, if that's the case, what about Tomorrowland? When did you first know what Tomorrowland was? Was it an after movie?
It was an after movie, and it was before I even went to any festival ever. So I was in high school, and I was listening to electronic music, listening to Strokes and all that back in the day. And then you see this after movie, you're like, holy hell, this can be this big. And then here I am, 10 years later.
So, okay, I want you to look really far into the future.
Yeah.
You just mentioned Skrillex. He's just been announced as producing Beyonce's album.
Yeah.
All right. That's you in 10 years or 5 years, isn't it?
Bro, give me 2 years, dude.
Oh, he's laying it down.
Come on.
I love that. Okay, let's just talk of all the artists in all the world that need to make a new album.
Yeah.
And you want to produce it. Who is the person that
Kanye
you
West, 1,000%.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because Chicago, and he already did house tracks. He did Fade and My Life is Pablo and stuff. Incredible track, bro.
My mind is ablaze right now because obviously you've had Drake and his, Black Coffee exec and Gordo getting involved. But actually, there was a call out for Kanye to drop a house music album. Now we know that he's got like gospel house in him.
Yeah. Because he did Brighter Days and stuff.
Call him out now. Go on, call him out.
All right, Kanye West, if you're listening, I don't know if you are. Small chance, but we gotta make an album together, bro. 1,000%.
John Summit on the exec production of a Kanye West house music album.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm so there for that. That is a big call. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Can I ask, because you've got so much music like La Danza, Human, I love that track, by the way. It connects on a very deep level. I know you've got the Kygo remix out, but share with me, because I think you're honest, and I don't mean to put you in the spot, but you must get a lot of requests.
Yeah.
Who have you turned down?
It's a long list.
Is it?
I turn on basically everybody now, though, because I don't have time, So and you want to focus on yourself, Hang
on, I'm not trying to set you up here.
Yeah.
Okay, but are we talking like, because you said that's a lot.
Yeah.
Are we talking groups? Are we talking other DJs? Are we talking other genres? Like
other genres, other DJs. A couple of the headliners tonight. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Wow. And so how do you choose what you do?
It's usually they show me like an idea, or they have to come forward with a good idea. If they're just like, "Yo, bro, let's collab," I'm like, "No."
Collab, bro, is so 19.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like for sure, bro. Like, no, there has to be an idea. But if the idea is good, if there's like a good pitch, and then like vice versa, if I come to someone with a good idea, then from there you can make it work, I guess.
Okay, we need to re-collaborate. We need to speak, because there's many more things that we need to talk about. Unfortunately, we are we've got a massive festival behind us, and we need to share the music.
Of course.
You're representing Chicago. I know you were in Amsterdam the other day hanging with Jaws. That looked good fun.
Yeah.
You've lost money at DC 10.
Yeah.
Was that true story? You lost your wallet?
Oh, I still don't have one right now. I got my credit card in my back pocket.
And you are enjoying Europe. There's a massive touring coming. You've got your label happening as well. Off the Grid, new labels, events. We've not even spoken about collaborations, about actual real ones that you're going to play that you've not yet shared with us. Just give us a little gem just to like hold on to in the next month. Is what's coming?
Oh, I mentioned a little bit earlier though, the Green Velvte one that was coming.
That's coming in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And
that one's coming in a couple of months. And I got one with GUZ, who's from Netherlands.
Cool.
Yeah. And so we got that next week, actually.
Okay, this is good. So that's something for now and something for later.
Exactly.
All right, and that will take us to the next time we meet. All right. So we'll stick a pin in this. John Summit, everybody. He is who he says he is, and we absolutely love him here at the Reflection of Love. Go and do your thing. We're very excited, and let's go right now to the main stage, which should be Alan Walker.